Russell Wilson traded for 5 draft picks and 3 players. Give me your rundown. What do you think?
Yeah. Well, it was bound to happen. I mean, this is what Russell Wilson wanted, right? I mean, I think everyone needs to realize that. And I think that there's a lot of Seahawks fans, Larry, that are actually having a hard time coming to grips with that reality, because you know how hard quarterbacks like this are to find. Everybody in the NFL, and you've seen it with the Carson Wentz thing. You've seen it with the Commanders getting desperate. The Bears made an offer for Russell Wilson a year ago, what the Rams did for Matt Stafford. Teams are desperate for quarterbacks right now. Jimmy Garoppolo, you know this as well as me, at one point in time was the highest paid quarterback in the entire NFL when he signed his original contract with San Francisco. So you don't just get rid of guys like this unless you have to, right? This is like a guy like you or I marrying a supermodel, and then you and I decide to dump her and get divorced. She's got to be a freaking lunatic for you and I to get rid of a supermodel. I mean, look at us, for God's sakes. Faces made for radio, the two of us right here. So think in your mind's eye about how bad things had to be for the Seahawks to actually agree to get rid of Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson wanted out, man. He did not want to be here anymore. This is not on the Seahawks. I'm sorry. You can argue and you can bitch and moan and whine all you want about what drove Russell Wilson to get to this point, and that's fine. But Russell Wilson did not want to be a Seahawk anymore. He wanted to move on, and that's why he's a Bronco right now, because there's no way Pete Carroll trades a happy Russell Wilson. He's 70 years old. There's not a chance in hell Pete Carroll wants to start over and rebuild with a younger quarterback. So I just think Seahawks fans and everybody around the NFL has to understand that. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of people that are criticizing Pete Carroll, criticizing John Schneider. For what? You think they wanted to do this? You think those guys woke up one day and said, hey, here's an idea. Let's trade a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. Yeah, that'll get us back to a Super Bowl. So stop with the bull crap. This is all Russell Wilson. He wanted out, and that's why he's a Bronco right now.
So you just answered my next question, Dave. It wasn't Schneider. It wasn't Carroll. It was Russell and his agent that forced this maneuver.
Yeah,
huh?
I mean, look, in the end, they obviously were not seeing eye to eye on a lot of different topics, right? I mean, they had the whole let Russ cook thing going a year ago, 2 years ago, when in the first half of 2020, he was the MVP of the NFL. And then the offense fell apart. I remember it like it was yesterday. They were 6-2. They were riding high. They went to Buffalo. Russell Wilson threw like 17 picks. They got blown out. And Pete Carroll said, that's enough of that. Forget that. We're done. We're going back to my roots, because you guys know Pete Carroll just like us. He's not one to take chances. Pete Carroll does not want to put the ball in the air. Pete Carroll wants to be economical with the passing game, throw it 20, 25 times a game, and run it 50 times a game and play great defense. The problem with the Seahawks right now, Larry, is they've got neither one of those things. They don't have a great running game, and they don't have a great defense, at least not even close to what they had in 2013 with the LOB. So it really didn't fit, if that's what Russell Wilson's looking for, a place where he can blow up the stat sheet, light up the box score. That's not going to happen in Seattle. I guarantee you he had a phone call with Nate Hackett, the new head coach in Denver, before he accepted this deal. And there's not a doubt in my mind, that Nathaniel Hackett told Russell Wilson, you want to cook? You want to get in the kitchen, baby?
Yeah, never met a man I've been scared of. Careful, you gon' get exactly what you asked for. Careful, whatever you bring me getting handled. I answer to no one, I don't need to hassle. Yeah.